just going to guess this. When it says tablespoon, you just throw it in, right? But now apparently you need to light it. Woo! Hi and welcome to Fran and Jay exploring the world's food. Today we are exploring Scotland.
I love Scotland. It's amazing. It's like one of my favourite places to visit ever. It's just lovely. And we've been to a few places, but Scotland has a special place in my heart.
The people are lovely, the landscapes are amazing.
And when the sun shines, you can't get any place prettier. It's so beautiful.
But even when it rains, which is most of the time, it's still quite nice.
It rains a lot. Yeah.
Well, specifically, we are looking at Burns Night. Now, Burns Night is a celebration of a poet called Robert Burns, who's quite a well-known poet within Scotland. I think not so much outside of Scotland, but
I've never heard of him before.
Yeah, he is a very well-celebrated person within the country. It's traditional on Burns Night to eat the Scottish national dish, haggis. Now, you see, a lot of people have that reaction to it.
I had that reaction to it the first time.
Haggis is actually really nice. We've had it several times before, and so we just wanted to show you guys it.
These days it comes in a few forms. There's the original haggis, which is the bits of sheep in the stomach. But there's also a vegetarian option. So today we're going to do both because I've never had the vegetarian option, so let's try that.
No, nor have I. So today we're eating the haggis with its traditional accompaniment, Neeps and Tatties, or turnips and potatoes, if you're English, or anyone other than Scottish. And also accompanied with a creamy whiskey sauce.
First though, we need a costume change.
That's a good idea. Let's wear something appropriate.
And we're back.
There you go. That's more appropriate. So we're cooking 2 haggises today. Haggises? Haggai? Haggis?
Haggis?
What's the plural of haggis? Someone tell me down in the comments. But they're both from Simon Howie, the Scottish butcher. And this one is the original. So this contains meat, which is lamb lungs, 33%, beef liver, 10%, and beef heart, 5%, along with the usual fillings such as oatmeal, dried onions and spices and that kind of stuff. So that's the meat version. But we're also trying a vegetarian version, which is something that we've never tried before, and we saw it in the shop and we were like, okay, let's give that a go. So what's in this? Well, it just says fresh vegetables in variable proportions, 28%, carrot, swede, leek and celery. And then along with the usual fillers, but it's also got lentils in here as well. It's got red kidney beans, chickpeas and spices. So yeah, I wonder how different that's going to taste. I would assume that the basic flavour should be the same, but obviously it's made from different stuff, so it's not going to taste of meat.
So cooking guidelines are all pretty simple and they're both the same for the vegetarian and the original one, which is great, makes it easier. Remove the haggis from the outer bag, wrap the haggis, including all the casings, in tin foil and place the haggis in a large pan of boiling water so that the haggis is just covered in water. It smells haggisy.
Oh, that does smell haggisy. So traditionally, haggis does come in a sheep's stomach. But these commercially produced ones do tend to be in synthetic cases because they're smaller, whereas a lot of haggises are like, I can't show you with 2 hands, but yeah.
The size of a sheep's stomach, which I suppose is quite big. There's one little haggis, we wrap them up nicely in this little tinfoil house. Awesome. The vegetarian one.
It also smells haggisy.
It does smell haggisy.
Basically, it
smells the same.
identical. Yeah.
Okay, you can see that this is veggie-like because it's got bits of colour in it. Also, green clips, so you know it's the veggie one.
That's very neat. You're really good at that.
Ah, my mum taught me. Right, let's pop the veggie one into the water.
Oh, that's going to need topping up. That's not enough water.
Now the meat one goes into the water. Needs a
And
little
so
bit.
does that.
I'm just going to cover it, so we'll see how it goes. They just need to simmer now for 45 minutes. I'll turn them down a bit. Bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble. And now for the dreary part of peeling everything.
I mean, it's not that much. Come on, we've got potatoes and some turnips.
Okay.
And you're basically just making mash here, so you just peel
Pretty
them,
much.
chop them, boil them, mash them. With some butter and...
Peel them, chop them, boil them, mash them.
peel them, chop them, boil them, mash them.
Yeah, that.
There's an advertising slogan in there somewhere. Now there is a debate as to whether you should eat it with swede rather than turnip, because in some countries swede, or rutabaga as it's called in America, in other countries it is known as turnip, but this is what we would call a turnip in the UK, so that's what we're eating today. So they just need to boil for about half an hour now.
Perfect.
Nice and simple.
This is a very easy meal to make.
Very, very easy. I think the whiskey sauce is going to be the highlight of this one.
Awesome.
So everything is almost ready. It's now time to make the whiskey sauce. So the ingredients for that are whiskey, cream, double cream, mustard. It says Dijon on the recipe, but we're going to use English because we don't actually have any Dijon. Chicken or vegetable stock. We're going with vegetable. A knob of butter. It doesn't specify the size of knob. And salt and pepper for taste. First of all, melt a knob of butter in a pan. And then add 3 to 4 tablespoons of whiskey. I'm just going to guess this. When it says tablespoon, you just throw it in, right? That's probably too much.
No? No such thing.
Oh, that smells nice. But now apparently you need to light it. Woo!
Oh my god! I was not expecting that! Holy crap!
That flavour's bigger than I was expecting as well. But you still got your eyebrows.
Oh my god. That was insane.
That was awesome.
I was not expecting that. Holy crap. Okay. Whew. Calm down now, Brian. That was insane.
Now we need to add in the cream. So we're going for 200 millilitres. So let's pour about that much in. That looks about right. Now I'm going to add in stock. Now I've completely forgot to boil this, so I'm just going to throw some of this in loose and just add some water. It has basically the same effect, right?
You're cooking like me now, babe. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Throw in some water. That's probably about right. And then 1 or 2 teaspoons of mustard. So we quite like mustard, so I'm going to put a bit in there. Oh, that is bubbling away nicely. Look at that. And we'll just throw in a bit of salt and pepper. So you just let that thicken and reduce, stirring as necessary. It's necessary, so I'm stirring it. So we're just going to mash up the potatoes now, drain them off, and put them back in the bowl. Throw in a knob of butter and some cream into the potatoes, and then give it a good mashing. Bit of salt and pepper to taste as well. Just ignore the big knob of butter that's still in there. Now for the nips, exactly the same thing. Drain them off, a bit of butter, a bit of cream, and then mash them up together. Okay, now it's time to check on the haggis. Wow, the tinfoil's gone a bit black. I think that's... hopefully that's normal. Let's put that on a plate there. And I'll go grab the other one.
Do not drop it. And you win the egg and spoon race. Woo!
Haggis and spoon race.
Haggis and spoon race.
Rescue it from its tinfoil cage. The meat one is a lot darker than the vegetarian one. Alright, shall we cut into this thing and see what it's like? This is such a plasticky case. Look at that. That looks amazing, doesn't it?
It smells amazing. It smells so good. Ready? Let's try this one.
Oh, they're actually a lot denser. Nice to see your honest, chubby face, great chieftain of the sausage race. Above them all you take your place, belly, tripe or links. Well, you are worthy of a grace, as long as my arm. Okay, now I'm going to serve up. We're going to make one plate with meat haggis, the other one with vegetarian. Ooh.
It's so steamy, look at that.
Very, very steamy. So this is how I've always seen it served up in Scotland. So you put some haggis there like that, and mashed potato next to it. The neeps next to that. And the same with the vegetarian. This isn't going to be as neat. Potato, neeps, and then a nice amount of sauce right down the centre. And the same over here.
There's not a speck of green on there.
Haggis Neeps and Tatties with whiskey sauce, both meat and vegetarian versions. Let's go give it a go, see how it tastes.
Yum!
I'm looking forward to this.
It smells hearty and warming, doesn't it?
Yes.
You can imagine it storing outside and it's pretty chilly and then you're like, oh, Haggis Neeps and Tatties.
Let's tuck in. That tastes really nice.
That's really, really good.
Mm.
I'm not a fan of Neeps.
Yeah, I know you're not a fan of Neeps.
I tried them though. The sauce is yummy.
I could eat that haggis all day. Shall we try the vegetarian one?
Yeah,
See how it
let's try
compares. So it's a lot lighter in colour. It kind of looks a bit sandy.
I think that's just because of the veggies that are in there, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's got carrot and swedes, which is sort of more orangey colour. So it's a lot crumblier as well.
A different texture. Completely.
Yeah. It does kind of have the same flavour.
Yeah.
So here's the question for you. Is haggis a sausage?
That's a interesting question.
I would say no. It kind of shares qualities with a sausage, but in itself it's probably not a sausage. Just for fun, shall we rank it as if it is a sausage? Because it does, like I said, it does share some qualities with a sausage.
Okay. Okay.
Let's do that. Cue the sausage music. So, let's start with the meat one. I really like the meat one. Yeah, after trying it again after the vegetarian one, this one's definitely my favourite.
It does have a different, like, a zing to it. But it's
So I would give the meat one a 7.6.
That's a fair one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would put it between chorizo style and a chili bratwurst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think from a flavour point of view, it's packed with flavour.
A regular original haggis, 7.6. Now onto the vegetarian, which clearly Fran loves because there's hardly any left on the plate.
Oh, yum!
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I do like it, but I think I do prefer the meat version.
I think it's because there's so much barley in it.
Maybe. So, but I'm thinking less for meat. So I would maybe go 7.3. I'm still in the same ballpark, but not quite as much.
Yes, I'd go with that.
Great. So there we go. Vegetarian haggis, 7.3. Oh, I'm just going to tuck into this meat one again, babe.
Yeah, I'm just going to finish this one. I mean, I've made quite a good...
There's plenty left if you want some more. And if you're interested in seeing us try more food from all around the world, do click that subscribe button.
We have a whole bunch of other videos of us trying various things. We're really open to trying anything. So if you have any suggestions, please put them down in the comments below.
And when lockdown's over, we'll be back on the road again.
Can't wait for that.
So in the meantime, have a good Burns night, and we'll see you next time.
I can't believe we nearly burnt the house down.
You didn't? That's why I got the fire blanket out ready, just in case.
I think I singed the hairs on my arm.
I think you actually caught the lens in it.